Introduction to computer. First of all, computer. The word computer comes from the word compute, which means to calculate. Calculate something is simply known as a computer. A computer is an electronic device which is capable of receiving the information in a particular order and perform a sequence of operation. Basically, it follows some instruction and perform any task. This is the main task of computer. Computers are the multi-purpose machine that can be used to solve a variety of problems in a different fields. Computers have changed the way we live, work and communicate. Computers are useful in industries, government, education, research as well as an entertainment section, as we know that. First of all, working of a typical computer. Computer input is called a data and the output obtained after the processing it is based on a user's instruction is called information. Raw facts and the figures which can be processed using a arithmetical and logical operation to obtain information are called a data. Simply, computer accept data in a binary information called as a machine language. Then data would be processed and after that we receive some information as an output. Here first input, then after input something or input instruction, then processing. Here storage is the memory of a computer in which data is stored. After that we receive some output. The process that can be applied to a data are of two types: arithmetic operations and logical operation. What is arithmetic operation? Your simple calculation like addition, multiplication. Example include a calculation like addition, subtraction, differentiation, square roots, etc. There are the arithmetical operation. Now, what is a logical operation? Example include comparison operation like greater than, less than, equal to, opposite, etc. So there are two basic operations, arithmetical or a logical operation. The corresponding figure for an actual computer looks something like this. Here, first is an input unit. During a process, first of all we give some data as a binary format using an input unit. Then here CPU, central processing unit, in which there are two main components. First is ALU, arithmetical logical unit, and second is a control unit which controls the all over the computer. Here in a CPU part there is a processing. During a processing we save a data in our storage. Here storage means computer memory. Here it is a main memory. Then output, we receive some output. Next, memory and the control unit. The basic parts of a computer are as follow: input unit, devices like keyboard and the mouse that are used to input a data and instruction to the computer are called an input unit. Next is the output unit, devices like a printer, visual display unit that are used to provide the information to the user in a desired format are called an output unit. Next is the control unit. As the name suggests, this unit controls all the functions of the computer. All devices or parts of computer interact through the control unit. So the control unit is the main part between input unit or output unit. Next is the arithmetical logical unit, simply called as a ALU. This is the brain of computer where all arithmetic operation and logical operation take place. Remember that who is the brain of computer? Then arithmetical logic unit is the brain of computer. Memory. All input data instructions are stored in the memory. Memory is mainly two types: primary memory or a secondary memory. Primary memory resides within the CPU, whereas secondary memory is external to it. In the fourth chapter we will learn about the computer memory, mainly the characteristics of computer. To understand why computers are such an important part of our lives, let's look at some of its characteristics. First is the speed. Typically, a computer can carry out 3 to 4 million instructions per second. Like you can send a mail to any another person or your friend. he or she will receive within a 4 to 5 seconds or within a maximum 1 to 2 minutes, right? So its speed is very high. Next is accuracy. Computers exhibit a very high degree of accuracy. Errors that may occur are usually due to inaccurate data, wrong instructions, or a bug in a chips. All human errors. If we mistake in some spellings to give instruction, then it will create some bugs or errors. Next is the reliability. Computers can carry out same type of work repeatedly without throwing up errors due to tiredness or boredom, which are very common among humans. Versatility. Computers can carry out a wide range of work from a data entry and ticket booking, no complex mathematical calculation, and continuously astronomical observation. If you can input the necessary data with correct instruction, computer will do the processing. Storage capacity. Computers can store a very large amount of data at a fraction of cost of traditional storage of files. Also, data is safe from a normal wear to tear associated with paper. Advantages of using a computer or disadvantages. First of all, advantages. Computers can do the same task repetitively with the same accuracy. Computers do not get tired or bored. Computers can take up a routine task while releasing human resources for more intelligent functions. Now, disadvantages. Computers have no intelligence. They follow the instruction blindly without considering the outcome. Regular electric supply is necessary to make a computer work. If your light is off or switch off, then computer cannot work properly, which could prove difficult everywhere, especially in a developing nations. So for that, electric supply must be needed. Okay. There are main three parts of computer. First is a software, second is a hardware, and third is a firmware. First, see the software. What is a software? Computer software, or a simply software, is a collection of data or a computer instruction that tells the computer how to work. Then hardware. Hardware is the collection of physical parts of a computer system that has a shape and size and can be filled. The most essential hardware components are the motherboard, CPU, RAM memory, input-output system, power supply, video display controller, bus, hard disk driver. Some of the normal hardware parts you see like a mouse, keyboard, monitor, CPU are the basic components of a computer. So basically, software is the data or a files in your computer, but you cannot touch that type of file, right? There are the softwares. Or a hardware means you can touch, you can feel it, like your computer, monitor, mouse, keyboard, etc. Third is a firmware. First of all, software instruction many times come integrated along with the hardware, means mixture of hardware or mixture of software. Since such software is closely coupled with hardware, it is known as a firmware. Like your washing machine. Washing machine is in a hardware format, but you can see that there are some instruction like a speech on that. So this is the software on your washing machine with some hardware. It is the mixture of software or hardware, simply known as a firmware. Software instruction many times come integrated along with hardware. Since such software is closely coupled with hardware, it is known as a firmware. Firmware is a software program or a set of instruction program on a hardware device. It provides the necessary instruction for how the device communicates with the other computer hardware. Example of firmware devices: washing machine, traffic lights, digital camera, microwave oven have some software program inbuilt. Now some examples of computer. First is a desktop computer. A desktop computer is a personal computer that fits on or under a desk. It has a monitor or another display, keyboard, mouse, and either a horizontal or a vertical form factor. Unlike a laptop, which is a portable, a desktop computer is meant to stay at one location, means it is fixed in a one place. Here, this is the figure of desktop computer. In this picture you can see the desktop computer, flat panel desktop, speakers, keyboards and the mouse. We have also labeled each of the input device and the output devices. First is a flat panel display, which is the output devices. Second is a speaker, which also output device. Third is a keyboard, which is an input device. Fourth is a mouse, it is an input device. And fifth is a desktop computer system unit, which controls the computer. Second is a laptop computer. Mostly we can use a laptop computers for portability. So that laptop computers are a portable and lightweight computers with a thin screen. They are also called a notebook computers because of their small size. They can operate on a batteries and hence are very popular with the travelers. A laptop computer is actually a personal computer for mobile use. Third, it is a handheld computer. Figure is about the handheld computer. As you see in the figure, there is a small screen or a small keyboard on your computer, which is known as a handheld computer. A handheld computer is a computer that can conveniently be stored in a pocket of a sufficient size and used while you are holding it. Today's handheld computer, which are also called as a personal digital assistant. So remember that handheld computer is also known as a personal digital assistant, which means PDAs. It can be divided into those that accept handwriting as input and those with a small keyboards. The original handheld that accepted handwriting was Apple's Newton, which was later withdrawn from the market. Handheld computers are typically used for the personal information manager types of application like maintaining schedules, keeping names, phone numbers, doing a simple calculation, taking a notes, and with a modem, exchanging an email and getting information from the web. Now it's tablet. A tablet or a tablet PC is a portable computer that uses a touch screen as its primary input device. Mostly tablets are available without keyboard. Most tablets are slightly smaller and weightless than the average laptop. While some tablets include fold-out keyboards, others such as the Apple iPad offer only touchscreen input. Early tablet touchscreens were designed to work with a light pen. Here, light pen is a digital pen we use for input something in your computer, in your phone, in your laptop, in your tablet. So this is the digital pen, which is known as a light pens. But most modern tablets support the human touch input. Many tablets now support multi-touch input, which allows you to perform a gesture with multiple fingers, such as a pinching an image to zoom out, spreading your fingers apart to zoom in. Tablets without physical keyboard allow you to enter a text using a pop-up keyboard that appears on the screen. Here, pop-up keyboard means virtual keyboard, which is not in a hardware format in your computer. It is a virtual keyboard in your screen, which is known as a pop-up keyboard. Next is a wearable computer. A wearable computer, also known as a wearable or a body-worn computer, is a small computing device worn on the body. The definition of wearable computer may be narrow or broad, extending to smartphone or even ordinary wristwatches. Like your smartphone, using it you can call anytime anybody, calculate something, also take images also. So with camera it's also available. Like you see in the figure, there are some example of wearable